Yo, what's up with it, everybody? It's your boy Rep Master checking in on this beautiful Tuesday evening. And yes, I am here to bring you a tutorial. Not a full workout, but a chest and leg tutorial. I'm going to present to you a fancy, nice way that you can work your upper chest and lower chest simultaneously at the same time on this flat bench. And then I'm going to briefly show you a leg circuit that you can incorporate into your leg regimens. You know what I mean? Air squats, no weights involved, okay? And I'm going to show you a specialized push-up, which will emulate everything on the bench as well. But for those who may not have access to a bench or have a bench at home, okay, not a big deal. I have a push-up bar here, you know what I mean? It's specialized, but if you can get a hold to one when I get to that section, then you'll be all good. So with that said, I'm going to get to it. So, as you can see, I got my flat bench. I have everything that I need set. So I'm using lightweight for demonstration purposes, and then the rep count that I mentioned in there, it's all good. I'm not going all out. I just want to show you guys just, you know, a different way that you can incorporate and put a shock on your body with these type of workouts, you know what I mean? So like I said, your routine is a routine. You can just incorporate this. So what I'm going to do is start out, okay, with what I call an invert grip. So with this bar, I'm gonna have two different variations on opposing hands. I'm gonna start with my right hand, neutral grip. Left hand, turned around, I supinate this way. Now I'm hitting upper chest, okay? So I'm gonna go back, get into it, all right? And my rule of thumb is, guys, when you bench press, you always wanna come a couple of inches above the chest. Don't touch the chest with the bar. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion, you know, but for the most part, you know, 2 inches above the chest, squeeze up, you have more blood flow, okay? And please control it on the negative. So, as I said before, here and here. It's very basic, but you do have to pay close attention to the way my grip is, okay? So left hand, invert, right hand, here. Now, as I'm out, okay, I have an old bench, so you know the balance on here is very challenging. But as I said before, when I come down on this negative, 2 inches above the chest, all right? As you can see, I'm holding 2 inches above the chest. Not none of this, okay? Don't want that bar resting on that chest at all. Right here will create more blood flow. And then we squeeze up, okay? Control, squeeze, control, squeeze, control, squeeze, control, squeeze. Now, I turn it around. Now I can switch it up, okay? All right? Left hand, neutral, right hand on the invert for that upper chest, okay? And like I said before, 2 inches above that chest, hold right there, squeeze up. Hold right there, okay? Squeeze up. Okay, squeeze, 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 full control, all right? Now, if you really wanted to turn this into an intense program, I'm gonna give you an example. I call it the 60 rep punishment, 15, 15, and 15, 4 different variations. So what I'm gonna do is feed off everything that I just showed you and combine it. So I'm gonna go neutral, all out, invert, all out, opposing, and opposing, all right? So invert here, there, all right? And you would do 15, 15, 15. Now that's a rep count of 60 reps, okay? So quite naturally, you might ask yourself, am I doing 60 straight? No. My favorite principle, IOU sets, okay? It's all about intensity. So you start out 15 reps, you have to pick a weight that will challenge you or at least get you exhausted at that particular number, maybe within the first set. You know what I'm saying? So you go here, you go invert. And for those who might be advanced, you keep the breaks very minimum. You know, for me, 10 to 15 seconds. Intermediate, you might do 30 seconds. If you're not as advanced, you can consider it as a minute break or a full set. You know, as long as you do all 4 variations and have integrity with the program, then you all good. All right, so I'm gonna get to it and just go through it briefly, physically, for demonstration purposes so you can see it, all right? So I come here, I'm out, okay, quite naturally, okay, having a nice, firm grip on that bar, okay? And like I said, 2 inches above that chest and squeeze up. 2 inches, squeeze. 2 inches, nice and smooth, squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, okay. You rack it, advance, 10 seconds, all right? Now I'm gonna go all out, complete invert, all right? Excuse my bench, everybody is real old. I'm doing the best that I can to work with it, and it's working with me. All right, so as you can see, now I'm gonna complete invert. My hands are turned in to target that upper chest, all right? So the same principle apply. None of this, no. 2 inches above the chest. squeeze, down, squeeze, down, squeeze, down, squeeze, okay? 15 of those, 15, 15. Now we go opposing. Start like I started originally. Left hand on the invert, right hand neutral, okay? Coming here, okay? 15 reps, okay? For demonstration purposes, I'm not doing 15, 2 inches above the chest, squeeze up, okay? Squeeze, squeeze, 15, okay? You rack it. Advanced people 10 seconds, intermediate 30 seconds. Not as advanced, you can wait a minute or consider it a second. Now, switch up. Left hand neutral, right hand invert, okay? All right, so as I get my balance, as you can see, like I said, I have an old bench, so the balance is always a factor with this. But anyway, 2 inches above the chest, okay? All right, squeeze up. 2 inches above, squeeze up. 2 inches above, up, 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 up. Okay. 15 per 60 reps, that would be considered one set. All right, so I'm gonna move it right along. If you don't have access to a bench, okay, or if you have them both, you can make it more intense and incorporate both as well, which is what I would prefer, you know what I mean? So, same thing applies. I can give it to you from this angle because it's really the grip, the hand grips that I need to emphasize on, okay? So, I'm gonna start here, left hand neutral, right hand invert, okay? Same thing. Now, this is a bar that I have right here, so let me get it together. The floor is kind of rugged down here in the dungeon. So neutral here, okay? Right hand is on the invert. Same rule of thumb, of course, quite naturally. When I come down, I don't want to touch the bar because now I'm resting. Just a couple of inches above, that's it, okay? Negative, positive, negative, positive. We switch it up, come here, invert with the left hand. Right hand is now neutral for medial chest. Negative, positive. Negative, positive. Negative, positive. Okay? Now, same rule of thumb. You can do the same regimen with push-ups. Here's the exception. Now, normally what I do for push-ups, I always exhaust on that first set. So therefore, throughout the regimen, I can pre-exhaust the muscles and make it way more intense, especially if you advance with strength, you know what I mean? So when you come to calisthenics weight-free workouts, you want to have the same, or should I say create the same intensity as if you was hitting the weights, you know what I mean? So, same thing, exhaust on the first. Now, as I said before, here, you would exhaust 2 inches above that bar, okay? 2 inches above that bar, all right? So I would exhaust, then of course, same thing. Now I'm gonna switch my grip and go invert for the upper chest. Keeping a rep count generally between 15 to 20 because technically that keeps you in the muscular endurance category, all right? So down, squeeze up, down, up, 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 up. Now, left hand is now neutral, right hand stays invert, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now, okay, switch it up. Right hand neutral, left hand invert. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay? Chest tutorial out of the way, all right? Just something you can incorporate in. Now what I'm gonna do is just move on to the legs. Like I said, nothing basic, air squats, weight-free squats, whatever you wanna call it. I'm gonna show you a circuit that'll hit the quads and the calves, okay? So, let me come here. Okay, let's start to the side. Okay, now, 3 different variations of air squats, okay? And if I wanted to make this more complicated, or just at least incorporate some more anterior deltoid, because technically anterior deltoid is always hit through any motion of pushing up. So, make it more intense, I can add my 5-pound plates, all right? 3 different variations of squats. Inner, neutral, and a little bit wider, because technically when you go wider, you hit the inner thighs, okay? So, when you squat, always remember to reach the buttocks as if you were sitting in the chair. Knees should never surpass the toes, okay? And we squat. Neutral. Okay, taking it a little bit wider. Wide, 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 wide. Okay? From there, mountain climbers. Here. All right. Let's get it. So as you can see, now for mountain climbers, of course, I usually go by time. So you can go 30 seconds to a minute, okay? Keeping integrity with your intensity. Okay, come from the mountain climber, up, okay? Recover, plyometric squats, okay? And as you can see, I improvise with whatever it is I may have. Gotta make sure I got enough head space. And I'm all good. Okay? Squat. 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 Immediately, calf raise. And see what this does. The intensity is there, but a lower pattern exercise would allow you to catch a wind. So high impact, plyo squats, mountain climbers, recover, catch a wind, calf raises. Up, up, and up. So that's a full circuit of legs that you can incorporate into your leg regimen, all right? So with that said, I hope that you guys, will take this knowledge, use it, do whatever you do, and just remember, stay true. Keep God first, and everything is guaranteed to be all right. Hit me up, keep me motivated. Hit that like, subscription, comment, give me that positive feedback. Constructive criticism is all good. All right, your host, Rep Master, out of here for the night. Much love, much peace, much soul.